Hello YouTubers, Tross here. I'm back with some more Kerbal Space Program. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing this episode, but let's review our situation. We're a bit over 2 million funds. We have 526 science, which is quite a lot actually, and I believe we're at 54% reputation. Last time we rescued a Kerbal from orbit. And we got Me in our group of astronauts here. We can have up to 12. It's a little hidden under these bars here. But it's now costs money to hire some Kerbals, some new astronauts. So I think it might be a good idea to pick some more up. And I noticed last time. Hey, Gene. We can rescue Hermes Kerbin. We have to take this in the next 4 hours, but we have 4 years to complete it. There's Urtrix. It's going to expire in a little over 3 hours, but we have 5 years to complete it. And there's also Chadsey. Chadsey, though, is in low sun orbit. I'm hoping that means he's near Kerbin and not like near Moho. But we have 20 years. I'm gonna take actually all of these. Alright. I'd like to take this as well, but we're at our max contracts. We'll probably do this next time. Let's right click. If we upgrade this, which is pretty cheap, we're going to have unlimited contracts. So let's actually upgrade. Hey, Gene. And let's take this land on the moon contract. Which, I don't think it ever expires. While we're here, let's orbit Kerbin. It's not interesting anymore, and it's not worth it, I don't think. This is a satellite in an equatorial orbit, which should be easy, except unmanned probe, antenna, generate power, reach, maintain stability. It's reasonable, except this is a larger orbit than the moon. However, if we're going back to the moon, we can throw a small probe on there and a little bit of fuel and just have it boost up a little bit more, I think. I'm going to take this as well, now that we have unlimited. And there's one more thing I want to do here. Let's enter here. We have a lot of science, so we can buy a lot of these. But some of these may be interesting as well, so if we unlock them, a lower one, we may want to get the higher one. Except, we currently cannot research technologies over 100 science at this level. So let's upgrade. It's again relatively cheap. And now we have the second level of R&D. So let's look back. If we're going to rescue some guys, we're going to need some new technology. Heavy rocketry can definitely help. Definitely with the lifting off stage, having a skipper, which will be our currently max thrust liquid engine, would go a long way to making more efficient rockets. This would be good for probes. I like these decouplers, but otherwise, they stand off further. But otherwise, there's nothing immediately useful. And the tricoupler's probably not that useful now that we have the bigger engine. I wouldn't say those aerodynamics are that useful, although they will eventually lead to, well, this engine will be useful, but maybe we can build, if we unlock some of these, a part air-breathing, part rocket plane to get the temperature readings that we have locally. That one contract we still need. Lander can. How many crew is that? That's only one. The 2 men, I think, would be useful, or even if we can get... I'm not sure where the 3-man capsule... Oh, here it is. That, I think, might be useful. Of course, we need this first. This would be useful for the RCS pack. So I'm gonna take that. Docking. Oh, we managed to do that docking contract by the rendezvous last time. So I don't think that's very needed right now. Let's take this. Don't think we quite need the mainsail at the moment. We get 2 at this level. These bigger landing struts could be useful if we're going back to the moon. Now that this nose cone doesn't do science, I don't think it's immediately useful. Science lab could be very useful. And Advanced Electrics. I'm gonna go with Advanced Electrics. And I'm gonna go with, well, I'd really like these, but we can get some more science before getting those. So I'll go with these. I noticed the protective shells in here, so as well with making a better airplane, we can go. The fairing will definitely help with rockets. And that leaves us 96. I'm gonna get these just for the bigger decoupler. Although I probably could have gotten. Oh well. So let's see if we can see where these guys are. Hermes. Okay, they're all basically in the same orbit that Gumsy was in. So I am going to make a little rocket here, and we'll be back in a minute and go for rescue. Okay, this is the Rescue Rocket 2. We have 3 cockpits here. We have a small RCS system powered by these 2 tanks here, 4 parachutes. We do have 2 fixed solar panels, but we have a set of deployable solar panels. We got some lights on here because we're probably going to be going on the dark side for at least one of these rescues. And we have a main stage here with a skipper engine at the bottom, and we have 6 of these bigger kickback solid fuel boosters. They're all set to 70% to help them go a little longer. And we got the launch clamps. We also have Valentina piloting because we had Jeb piloting last time. So let's go rescue some Kerbals. Just trying to SES. I'm gonna leave the throttle at half until we reach orbit, or not reach orbit, but deploy our stage until we stage. Hermes just passed us, but I think that's okay. We'll fly up, we'll rendezvous with Ertrix's, and then we'll go into a higher orbit and have Hermes catch up to us. So, let's launch in 3, 2, 1. A little slow, but we're going. Let's turn a bit here, a little wobbly. Probably should have put some fins on this, but I think we'll be okay. And no, we're going over. I probably should have put some fins on this. Wow, well, they came off nicely. Let's see if we can save this. over, but that's okay, I think. So here we are, about halfway between Hermes and Utrix. I think we'll go for Utrix first, as that'll be a bit easier. While we're here, let's turn on the lights, so it'll be a little easier to identify if we rendezvous on the dark side. We're gonna be... oh. We're pretty far. Add a maneuver here, though. Alright, that will cut in half per orbit. So I think that will be a decent burn. It'll cut our separation in half. Alright, this is just going to be a little short burn. And going on to the dark side. See, our lights will light us up a bit, and really now we just want, this is us. Let's we're just gonna change our icon there to make us show up a little better on the map. So that's us. We want to rendezvous with this guy, so... Alright, we should be in viewing distance, and then as you see, next time around, we're going to be behind the target. So that means we need to do a burn now to bring this back. Point 2. That's just about perfect. Alright, so the burn is in just 1 minute. And it's probably going to be a bit hard with this engine. But I hate to waste the fuel. Turn on the RCS here to help us a bit, because I got moving pretty good. Alright, just gonna fast forward a touch. think that's Kerbal Space Center below us. Alright, let's do this burn. And while it didn't come out perfect, that was overdone now. We have RCS. There we go, 0.2 again. So I just use RCS to thrust that way, counteracting our little over thrust. Now I'm gonna just put a maneuver here. So that's in 24 minutes. We're gonna fast forward around here. You know what? I did this totally wrong. Kill this. We need to find... Here we go. This thing. And again, not that one, the opposite one. It looked like we were slowing down at first, so I thought it was right. Nope. Cut that. Nothing's going right. Although that's not bad, we are getting closer. Alright. 2 meters a second, still away though. I'm just gonna face here. Turn on RCS and thrust backwards. Alright, so we're ever so slowly going towards Ertrich's craft. Let's switch to him. Her. Take a crew report. EVA. Take data. Do EVA report. Hey, we're above the deserts. Look at that. Let go. Turn on your rocket pack and head on over here. Alright, we gotta be careful of these solar panels, so slow down. So slow down. There we go. going slow enough that I think we can approach the pod close to the solar panels. Can we grab somewhere? Other side, maybe? Let's turn on our headlamps. Yeah, there's ladders on this side. Look at that. Board. Okay. One down. Alright, let's burn pretty lightly. Come on. We're going to do the rest with RCS. And if I do it in the correct direction, well, alright. Where is RCS? Alright, here we go. 2.6 is fine. Alright, we're slowly approaching. let's... Oh, Hermes is in one of these. Let's EVA. Let's climb off of there before we spin ourselves to death. And apparently we have to go down. Relatively. About 5 meters a second or so. Turn on your headlights. Oh, you look happy. Alright, we are approaching. Turn off your headlights. Board. Alright. I think we have everybody. We now just need to get back. I'm gonna add a maneuver about here. Let's unset the target. And this will be our tentative re-entry maneuver. 16 is a bit low. 35 should be good. Alright, we have made it through re-entry and are under parachutes. We actually probably went at least 2/3 of the way to where we had our periapsis. There's the parachutes opening. And we should be safe for landing now. We earned 16 science. Not much, but, you know, every little bit helps. We got almost 7,000 funds back. And both Bertrix and Hermes advanced to level 1. And scientist and an engineer, which is pretty good. We already had 2 pilots, and now we have 3 engineers and 2 scientists. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with some more Kerbal Space Program.